Hey, what's up? Marty here. I'm giving you part one, parte uno, of the Stairway to Heaven solo. I think we'll break it up into a few different parts so I can teach it nice and slow without feeling like I'm being rushed, to fit an entire lesson on the solo in one. And also, if you sign up to be my friend, right there, and request it, then I'll know that you guys are dying for the next series of it, alright? So anyway, it's in A minor. It's the A minor pentatonic. So if you actually knew the scale, it's going to be a lot easier to learn the solo. If you've never played the scale before, it'll be a little bit more difficult. And if you've been working on some licks and stuff with the scale too, it'll be good. The other thing, really quick, before I show you, any of these licks, if we're in the A minor pentatonic, any of the licks from the song you should acquire them for your own evil powers of rock. So any lick that we're going to learn, you should be able to use that lick now when you're, soloing, even in a different key. They're all nice, tasty little phrases that you can, use as your own. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. The first phrase starts with the ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string, right there. And it's a whole step bend, so it should sound like the note that's on the 9th fret on the G string, but we're going to bend up to it. And so when I bend, I use the very tips of my fingers, and I'm going to use all 3 fingers on the same string just for control, and I bend it up. The very tips of my fingers arched, and I have the most leverage that I need. So it starts like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, right into that, okay? Then we're going to go to the 5th fret of the high E string. So it's... See what I mean? That could be a lick too if you're playing a blues. That's the point as well, okay? So it goes... And then we're going to go down the pentatonic from that note. Pinky, if you can, on the 8th fret of the B string, and then first finger on the 5th fret of the B string, and then the ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string, and then first finger on the 5th fret of the G string. So it looks like this. One more descending on with my ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string, which is the root A. And what you can try and do is you hit that note and you pick it. Then you're going to pull off the pinky to the 5th fret on the B string. And then the same thing on the G string. And then pick. So it should realistically be like this. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit and I'll show you my hands up close. Like my technical zooms. It's pretty fancy. Yeah. So here's what we got. Right after that, we're going to go right next door to the 7th fret on the G string. So here's what we have so far. And then we're going to go down the scale from there. One more time, the whole phrase. Now, one note is outside of the pentatonic. It's the next note. It's an F note, and it just happens to lie right on the F chord of the progression. And it's going to be pinky on the 8th fret of the A string. So here's what we have so far. One more time. Hopefully you got that. One more time, really slow. Bend, obviously, and then this. Okay, next we're going to go to the 8th fret on the B string. All 3 fingers. I'm going to use my ring finger now for the bend. I'm going to bend it up, whole step, and then my pinky is going to get on the 8th fret of the high E string there. I'm going to hit that high E one twice, like that. Then I'm going to switch that note with my ring finger, all 3. I'm going to bend that up a whole step, and then natural to the 5th fret with my first finger. So look at that. He didn't like my playing. Okay, from the first finger there, I'm going to get my ring finger to the 8th fret of the B string, pick it, and slide it up a whole step. So here's what we have so far. Right into first finger on the 8th fret of the high E string. And I'm going to go a whole step up with my ring finger, pull off, same thing on the B string, middle finger on the 9th fret of the G string, so it's, and then first finger's right there planted on the 8th fret, hammered on to the 10th fret on the B string. Here's really slow. Okay, let's look at the whole solo of part 1. That's it. All right, if you're with me, sign up over there and request the next part of this. All right? Anyway, it's been fun. We'll see you the next time.